Well, praise the Lord, everybody. Welcome to On Point, the number one Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in America, live every Saturday morning on any smart device at David G. Evans, the number one. That's at David G. Evans, the number one. We're so glad you took the time to join us for what we think will be another stimulating conversation as we talk about those things that are impacting your life from day to day, but always from a biblical perspective, whether it be national, international, regional, or local. We try to touch those areas of your life and give you some wisdom based upon the Word of God so you can navigate your life in a very successful way. Our callers from around the country allow us to do that as they inform us as to what's going on in their particular regions, in their cities, in their states, and that gives us the opportunity to apply that biblical wisdom to the events that are current in all of our lives. So if you want to talk to us, we'd be glad to talk to you. A lot of first-time callers every week. We look forward to you calling us also. You can reach us on Facebook at David G. Evans 1, and you can dialogue with us that way if you desire that platform. But we'd love for you to call us so we could speak to you one-on-one. This morning, you can do that toll-free from anywhere in the world, 866-743-8267. That's 866-743-8267. That's 866-74-EVANS. Give us a call. We'll talk about politics. We'll talk about sports. We'll talk about culture. I'm sure that the March Madness is going to come up. We'll talk about those events, the elections, but always the faith, Christ, the Word of God. All those conversations are appropriate. We don't always agree, but we're never disagreeable. So it's just a safe place for you to call, safe place to hear biblical truth, safe place for interaction, and we look forward to having the opportunity to share with you the On Point atmosphere. Of course, joining me once again is our world-famous co-host, Reverend Nicholas A. Smith.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, man.
How you doing?
Wonderful Good Friday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, man. If you have not had the chance to join us beginning last Sunday, Palm Sunday, the series of services and videos that will bless your life as we build the momentum up to Resurrection Sunday. Had a phenomenal Palm Sunday. We did some recordings for you so you can look at them for Monday and Tuesday as we trace the path of the Lord from Palm Sunday to the resurrection. So we've got videos for you every day that you can pull up, watch. Wednesday night service, we talked about the essential Judas. You don't want to miss that. Got quite a lot of comments about that particular one. And then we had service Thursday night, special communion, our miracle service, prayed, laid hands on people, anointed them with oil. Phenomenal time. Last night was our excellent Friday night. We had two powerful preachers. So great presentations. We don't do the normal, 7 preachers and, 8 hours long. We don't do that.
Oh, God.
What we do is a few words will be preached in combination, and the other words will be demonstrated through creative fine arts. You don't want to miss that. Pull that up. And I believe we have a recording for tonight.
Tonight
too.
at 7 o'clock, yes.
We have another tape that you can view tonight at 7 to get you into. Now, we are in our fast, which began 12 o'clock Thursday night. And we will be fasting as a church from all solid food, drinking all the liquid that we can, until after service tomorrow. You can join us, even if you didn't start with us on Thursday. You can join us and decide to fast into Resurrection Sunday. We are also getting ourselves ready for Resurrection Sunday. We're looking for God to save countless numbers of people. We're looking for signs, wonders, and miracles to occur. But we're also bringing a resurrection seed. We've asked our congregation for $100. Many will do more, like myself. But we always say, get in where you fit in. Bring a sacrificial seed with you to sow on Resurrection Day. Give that seed an assignment. Put your faith at work and watch God answer that prayer. Whatsoever man sows, that shall he also reap. So we want you to join us in this resurrection process, in this whole Lenten season. We've been fasting from things. Now, what did you fast from?
I fast from my PlayStation.
Okay.
It may seem trivial to other people, but it's not trivial to me.
Okay, so PlayStation is a big deal.
People binge watch shows. I don't binge watch a lot.
You don't binge watch?
No.
You-
If it show's worth it.
You play your PlayStation
That's
extensively.
that's
though?
my
That's your thing.
that's my thing to relax me.
Okay.
Competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't
Now-
play football physically no more. So
Now, who do you compete against in the PlayStation? Just
Onli-
the game?
the game or online.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I've never played, so you can tell.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up in the Nintendo era,
Okay.
Genesis. When I was a kid, that's when the video game systems.
Okay. Okay. So you carrying that over, and that's your stress relief.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody's got has
That
something.
or read a book.
Yeah. Just. I ain't have much time to read. I walk and pray.
Yeah.
I keep walking till my legs say,
I know that's right.
"You finish praying."
I know. But I'm going to try
Yeah.
Audible, where you listen to the book.
Okay.
So that'll help me get it in, at least in the car or whatever like that.
Yeah. Well, that works.
Yeah. I know people are starting to do that more.
Yeah. I remember when I put my audio book out. I think it was Heal Our Scars. Was it
Dare to Be a Man.
Dare to Be a Man on audio. A lot of people said that was the only way they were going to get it.
Yeah.
Listening, going to work, coming from work, working out.
Yep.
Kind of thing.
Yeah. And a lot of people are starting to do that more.
It's coming back, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's convenience.
Yeah, it is. But I also like turning pages too.
There's nothing like a book, man. There's nothing like a book.
Highlight.
It's like Pastor Grice said last night. He said, "Man, they got me turning the pages up here." It's a different feel.
I can read my Bible on my phone or a tablet. But
It ain't the same.
Preaching and teaching,
No,
I
it
need
ain't
to.
the same. Ain't the same.
You know.
I gotta have that thing, man.
Yeah.
Gotta have that thing.
It's different.
Give us a call.
Anyway, yeah.
We're so glad you joined us. We love to talk to you. Tell us specifically, if you will, what you want the Lord to accomplish in your life during this Easter season, during this resurrection season. What do you need God to do in this resurrection season? We'd love to agree with you, love to pray with you. Let's go to Scott from Vineland. Hey, Scott, how you doing this morning?
Good.
You all right?
Bishop Evans, Pastor Nick, how you guys been?
Doing all right, man. You getting on this March Madness, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's
Now, is it just me, or am I more interested in the girls' games this year than I am
Most
in?
people are.
Is
no,
it?
yes, not just you. It's they're balling better than the guys. Be honest with you.
I want to know why though. What happened? What was the shift?
The girls have star power. That's to me. The game is good.
Okay.
But you got Caitlin Clark. You got the girl from
LSU.
LSU.
Yeah.
The one from USC. Juju
Yeah.
Watkins.
Yeah.
South Carolina.
Yep.
And you got Dawn Staley and her team.
Yeah.
Yes. You just stole my thunder, Pastor
Yeah.
Nick. The Phillies own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how many other guys can we mention?
The tall guy from Purdue.
Yeah.
The sheared guy that got knocked out of the game last night.
Yeah.
Yep.
But when you think most of the star powers with
it's over on the girls' side.
yeah.
Yeah. It's shifted throughout the years. It's really shifted.
Now,
So
did I see where they say some deal that Caitlin Clark is looking at? It's like $5 million
The
for
Big
her?
Three is offering her $5 million.
To
yep.
do what?
Play basketball.
Bishop,
That's Ice Cube. That's Ice Cube's league.
Oh, the Big Three is like 3-on-3.
Yeah, it's like it's a smaller one, but
Okay.
But the women's game, I just learned it this year.
Okay.
Some of y'all may know. The NBA, they only pay
Oh, they don't pay
$75,000
any
to
money.
like $125.
It's no money.
Yeah,
There's no profit in going to the WNBA.
yeah.
You may get an announcer's job, and those base salaries are not high either.
So you $5 million.
So you can't blame the girl
$100,000.
from LSU. They say she got 1.3 million in that. What do they call that?
The NIL
NIL. Yeah.
to stay in college. You make more in college than you will
She
in the
got
pros.
1.3 at NIL.
Yeah.
And she's staying.
Yeah. Now
But she's not gonna make that in the WNBA.
No. And my question now is, now that you have all this star power coming into the WNBA, if the ratings start to uptick, which would be good for that league, then
Right.
the women can get paid more.
Yeah. If
With this star power coming in, if they all go.
this is really gonna sound really crazy. I love watching certain teams in the female college ranks. I hate watching the WNBA.
Really? Okay.
I think when you call yourself a pro, layups are not the shots you miss.
No.
I've never
Wide
watched
open
this, so I
layup.
can't.
Wide open.
I watch it and I'm like, wait a minute, these are professionals.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to miss this many shots.
I never watched this. I don't know.
Doc, when I say clear, like nobody's on them, somebody 10 feet behind,
yeah.
and you're missing a layup, I don't even play, and I can lay a ball up.
I know.
You know what it's called? You know what it's called, Bishop and Pastor Nick Pop Shelton always used to say, college people play harder. When you, of course, get into the NBA, WNBA, it's called lackadaisical.
It's just the quality of the game when I watch it, when I have tried to watch it, and I tried to support it.
Yeah.
What frustrated me was just, and I didn't know till a couple weeks ago, the ball's smaller.
Okay.
I mean, just every advantage. But I didn't know the ball was smaller for the ladies in college until a couple weeks ago.
I don't watch basketball like that.
Yeah, I didn't know. Somebody told me.
Yeah. But I did watch the finals last year, like maybe a part of the game of the women's, and it was pretty good.
Yeah. Oh,
Las Vegas and I guess championship on the line. You're gonna, turn it up.
They do it, but I can see it being worth them staying in school now.
Yeah.
Because to go to the pros is going to be a pay cut for a lot of them.
And that's why a lot of them got to go overseas.
But I'd say there's one bad thing, fellas, before I go. That sports betting, I was listening to sports radio. Pro guys have gotten threats. I'm like, really? Because they've had an off game. They're human. And now the college people, I heard I forget what college coach was saying, and they're starting them with the college students. They don't need all that pressure. They do not need all that pressure, these athletes. You got people, hey, you got an off game. My whole thing is everybody's human. But the people who are betting don't apparently care. I'm like, it's not that serious to send death threats and talk about people. Like they're starting to be able to bet on college games too.
Scott, I don't know I don't know you're betting on me.
Right.
I don't know. I have no idea you're betting on me.
Absolutely.
You out in California somewhere. I'm playing in Maine. I don't know you going into some betting shop and you're putting a bet down. Like I know personally that you're betting on me. And come on, man.
Yeah.
Gamblers are nuts, man.
Yeah, but big time.
And the athletes that aren't supposed to be betting. The one guy from I think the Rockets or Toronto, just got caught betting.
I know.
I'm like, you giving up these huge salaries just to do this.
What about the guy from the baseball player?
Oh, the
Ohtani.
Yeah, he's trying to find.
How you not going to know that your translator is taking all that money?
Why does your translator have access to your accounts? Unless, I'm just saying.
You might give your accountant access. You might give your agent access. Maybe.
Right.
Well, all that money,
but your translator. And I didn't know anything about it. Yeah. Oh, come on.
Come on now.
$3 million worth?
Yeah, man.
Come on. Come on. To the translator now.
Right.
Okay.
And you know Mr. Pete Rose had to say something. He
just needed to be quiet. He got caught. He needed to shut up.
He does. Just zip your lip and just stay in your corner. Stay in your lane.
But if a translator can get it, Ohio gozaimasu.
Right.
I speak a little.
You speak a little. I can see.
I speak a little.
Tiny bit.
Come on now.
Y'all didn't hear me say that.
I've been there, done that. I can say a little bit.
Yeah.
Since they paying translators $3 million, come on.
But that's all I got, fellas. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell my daughter I said hey.
Nice. Bye.
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 866-743-8267, 866-743-8267. So as far as the college game this month, is everybody's bracket blown out the water?
Well, we saw Houston lost last night to Duke. I was just looked at it. I think
I can't watch them too much.
Who?
Houston.
Okay.
They stressed me out the other night. They were ahead by about 19 points.
Yeah.
And the game went down to overtime, like 1-2 points.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, guys. I can't watch you guys, man. I'm sitting there getting tense, and I'm
I know.
like I got something on the line.
Yeah, Duke knocked them out last night.
Come on, man.
But South Carolina was up by 22. The other team started.
Silly.
Yep.
Silly.
Yeah, and I love Dawn Staley because one of the South Carolina girls was like, basically like they couldn't catch us. It's post-game conference.
Okay.
They couldn't catch us, and Dawn Staley like we were up by 22 when they came back. She was like, "Come on, don't brag now."
Ain't time.
That's why I like her. She's hard nosed. She ain't gonna tolerate this. No.
She said that the tall girl wasn't shooting.
Yeah.
She said she grabbed her. Shoot the blanket, a blank ball. So what? She does not play with them.
She don't play.
But they all want to go.
They all want to go to her. She knows how to work with them.
Yeah.
And
Because she played.
yeah,
And she played high-level ball.
yeah, and she was good, so you
Oh,
can
yeah.
respect.
You can't take it away from her.
Nah.
But, boy, South Carolina has become a power.
Mm-hmm. So I hope she finally gets it this year, because they got knocked out the past couple years.
Did they?
Yeah, because I think LSU won last year.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
But she's gone to the top, once or twice already, right?
Yeah, I think she's been to
Yeah.
but I hope she wins it this year. We'll see.
They can't play like they know they're good now. The girls know they're good. But they can't play like it's a rollover because
Right.
everybody's going the extra mile at this point in the season. You got to come with the goods.
Yeah, and sometimes I wonder how much if you're not mentally and emotionally mature enough to handle the stress of this long, rigorous process. Because I'm sure after a while your legs start getting more tired. And
You're tired.
You're tired. Your
Yeah.
mind starts playing with
Emotionally, all that.
you. Yeah. So you did all that all year, and then the biggest game of your life.
And then add undefeated to that.
Yes.
That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
If you've never been in that position, what you're known for is not losing, it's a different kind of pressure because everybody's coming for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got to have that sharp focus.
Look, because it's easy if you're winning all the time. I don't quite feel it today.
Yeah.
Because like the Eagles, you can't let everybody jump out ahead of you and say, we'll catch them.
Yep. It catch up to you after a while.
Yeah, man, you can't do it.
Yeah.
We got Tom from Fort Lauderdale. Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Good morning, Bishop. Good morning,
Hey, Tom.
Pastor Nick.
What's going on, man?
Hey, nothing much. But something you mentioned, we talk about these girls coming through and maybe changing the league. Now, Pastor Nick a little too young for this. But back in our day, Bishop,
Don't believe it, man.
the NBA wasn't what it was. That's why we saw the doctor every Sunday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Same thing with Kareem. NBC and the NBA made sure they put the best out front to get, and I think if the WNBA takes the new young women and puts them in the right spot, they may get that viewership up.
I don't know if our audience will remember, but the NBA was faltering until Doc and the ABA merged, and Doc became an NBA player. And then all of a sudden, we had this ambassador who was amazing, who was charismatic, who was a gentleman, but an assassin at the same time, coming to the game doing things that people. Pat Riley said, "Who is this guy? We've never seen anybody do this kind of stuff." And then here comes Bird and Magic, and the rest is kind of history. Because everybody else that came after Doc, Bird, and Magic came in on the wave of this new era of NBA ball that came to be. Jordan and all of them took advantage of that thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think what the WNBA needs to learn, you can't make everything just about sports.
Right.
You have to know how to make stars.
Yep.
And the NBA is good at presenting
Yep.
star power. And that's I hate to say it, it's a marketing thing. It's just you have to make these people larger than life on screen.
But I think they've got to come out of college
Yeah.
with a rep.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the players
Yeah.
in NBA male side. The females, and you said it, their stars are being generated now in the college ranks.
Yeah. Because remember when WNBA really got started, when Lisa Leslie and all of them came out, it was huge, big. Because again, they didn't
They could
keep
play.
that thing going.
Yeah, they could play. They didn't know how to keep the momentum going.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes they just didn't, I think a lot of people got in from the investment side because they thought they saw something, but you got to put money in this thing for it to work, man.
Yeah.
It's like anything else.
Barkley said something the other night about
Yeah.
the problem in the future with the NBA is that after KD's gone and LeBron, we don't have any guys really coming up to fill those leadership roles that make people want to tune in.
They do have a couple people that are really unusual, though. I
Yeah.
saw this guy from, of course, the Wembanyama guy. He's a generational talent. But there's this guy in Minnesota. that is absolutely phenomenal. I think his name is Andrew. What's this guy's name? Jump out of the gym, shoot from another state, rebound his head off, handle the ball like it's got a string on it. The guy's amazing.
Andrew Wiggins?
No, not Wiggins. Not Wiggins. I just saw a clip of him again last night. I'm like, wow, this guy's really good. And I mean, they can't stop him. But he's in Minnesota.
Okay.
And that's a spot where people.
Oh, Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
Oh, the guy it dunked on the dude the other day.
Oh, that he's terrible. he's terrible. But he's in Minnesota, so he's not in a quote unquote major market.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be harder for them to play him up. But he's doing some phenomenal things.
Yeah.
Anyway, how you doing, Tom? What's going on?
Pretty good, and I know you're going to ask about the crazy governor.
Yep.
They settled up with Disney.
Mm-hmm.
Did they?
Yeah, Disney can keep what they got, and the government's going to leave them alone.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's kind of one of those things. It's quiet now, so nobody's looking.
Yeah. How much did Disney get?
They're allowed. From what
they walked away pretty evenly.
Yeah.
Because even though the bill's going to be paid, the law bills will be paid by Disney anyway, since they're the main tax contributor in the area.
All right, but they're going to give it back to them, right?
Yeah. Because now Disney can progress with the rest of their rebuild.
Okay.
Because they were putting a couple $1 billion maybe into redevelopment.
It never made any sense.
Yeah. So they're like, come on, man. Like,
I could see if Disney wasn't good for Florida.
Yeah.
But give me a break.
Yeah.
That money start talking.
Well,
yeah.
But he's willing to put it at jeopardy, which shows how just economically insane he is.
Yeah. Yep.
Because the bottom line is the number of people that work, the number of businesses that profit, the tourism that comes, it's undeniable. So if he got jealous of his own big brother, then he's got a problem.
I think for every one person at Disney, it creates 5 other jobs.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and one other thing, he did put something in which was smart. People who are taking over people's homes, what do you call them?
Squatters.
Squatters. Police can now remove them as long as they don't have a signed legal contract.
That's in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense to me. How you going to decide you're going to stay at my house?
Right.
I can't tell you to leave.
Right, and you have tenant rights.
Oh, Bishop, I've seen some craziness.
Yeah.
Where they had this one lady who it was like they caught her 4 different times. She got kicked out of the one after legally being there for 3 months because they had to evict her. A month later, she was in somebody else's house doing the same thing.
I think the person that owns the house ought to exercise some tenant rights.
Right.
That's what I think.
I mean, that's literally breaking and entering.
Come on.
If I'm not home for 2 weeks, and
I live there, and I don't have tenant rights too.
Yeah.
Come on. I got some tenant rights for you.
Hey, Bishop, I got to go, but I got to tell you, I bugged my neighbors last night because I had to put you on. Y'all were killing it.
Wasn't it beautiful, man?
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember a Good Friday service that was that
I
focused.
turned it on, couldn't turn it off.
Yeah.
It was amazing, man. Our worship team was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Our technical support team was phenomenal. The preachers did a magnificent job. Pastor Grash closed it out in amazing fashion. I just thought it was Good Friday.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
It was.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Tom.
All right.
I'll talk to you soon, man.
All right, take care.
Have a great day tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
866-743-8267, 866-743-8267, Evans. Give us a call. We'd love to talk to you. This is On Point, the #1 Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in America, live every Saturday morning from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on any smart device at David G. Evans 1. We want to talk to you today. We look forward to it. Now, so 10 states are suing the Biden administration concerning student loan cancellation. Now, these are not Republican states, are they?
They are Republican states, yes. Kansas and a few others.
Okay, so tell me, now maybe I'm missing something in in the flow of logic. Or perhaps I should not be looking for a flow of logic.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What message is the party sending to people that are being educated to make a positive impact on the system they supposedly support? What message are they sending to those students?
To me, the message screams to me, you don't care.
Okay.
You're okay with, and also sharing that lie. Pull yourselves by your bootstraps. Make it through hard work and grit. When a lot of these people that don't want this have benefited from
Absolutely.
systems and
Absolutely.
money and
It's like someone being opposed, like Justice Clarence Thomas.
Yeah.
Someone being opposed to equal opportunity.
Yep.
When equal opportunity got you where you need to
yes, yep,
be. And now you hate it because you were a benefactor of it.
absolutely.
Unbelievable.
It's insane.
So I get to the roof and I pull a ladder up. Amazing.
Yeah, like all those people that got what's it called, the PPP loans?
Yeah.
And then talking about, well, why are we giving these people money? But you just got a $600,000 loan forgiven.
Some of them got so much money, it was crazy.
Yeah, and you mad because they're forgiving somebody's $10,000?
Unbelievable.
But it's that American lie. You know, we work hard. We people should work hard. I'm not denying that or saying that. But we work hard. I'm self-sustaining, self-supporting. Nobody's self-supporting.
No, you have help
Come
somewhere.
on, man.
Come on, man. I don't get it. I understand. Maybe, and this is probably crazy too, maybe the people, because there is some student debt cancellation going on. So maybe now that some of those congressmen and senators' children have had theirs eliminated,
Right, yeah.
now, I don't have to worry about the rest of you. Because until recently, I had some conversations with some members, and I knew there was debt, but I had no concept of the amount of debt.
Yep.
I'm talking about in excess of $200,000
Yeah.
for one kid.
Yep. Yeah, because somebody said that they were paying their loan back. Maybe I'll use a round number, like $60,000. 10 years later, they still owe like 54.
Yes.
Because of the interest on
Yes,
top of it.
crazy.
And you've been paying for 10 years and you
Crazy.
only got off six.
Crazy.
To me,
Because when they give you a break, it still tabulates the interest.
Yeah.
So you say they give you 12 months not to pay. No, it doesn't freeze everything.
no, you have to.
So the freeze number is 10,000. You come back on 12.
Yeah. And all the interest is at the top.
Yes,
the beginning
sir.
years.
Yes, sir.
But to me, it's a hustle because that's the way the government makes money.
Yeah.
Through all the student loans. And we don't, I'm still paying off one of my loans.
Are you?
Yeah, well, I'm almost done it. Thank God.
But you're almost 60.
But it's to me, the cost of college is too high in general.
It is.
It's and then at the same time, I don't want to blame the system. A part of us as individuals have to be able to tell our kids, I know you want to go away and it's going to cost $40,000 a year. Maybe you need to go to community college the first year or two.
Yeah.
Let's save some money and work towards.
We can't do that, but we'll help you do this.
Yeah. Why, instead of taking out $40,000 every single year for 4 years, and then if you go get your master's and your.
I talked to somebody the other day. Their student loan debt is $256,000.
Yep. The only people I know, and I know you know some people, I know some people, they're lawyers. So they came out of school with like $200,000 a year, but their first job, they were making $140,000 a year.
Yeah, it's a little different on
That's
the payment.
that I understand a little
That
different.
helps you with a little payment.
It helps you out.
Yeah.
And then especially if you get into a law firm where they'll help you pay it back.
Yeah.
But most people aren't going to be lawyers.
Or decide.
Or
You're so good. We don't need you stressed.
We'll take care of this. Right.
We're going to stress you out ourselves.
Exactly.
So we don't need you stressed.
Right.
Just let's write it.
Right. If you ain't going to be no lawyer, no doctor,
Look,
There's some consideration.
if you come out making, if you've created $300,000 in student debt, you come out making $75,000 a year.
Yeah.
I didn't know the payments are like $1,300 a month. That's a lot of money for somebody making 75 grand and bringing home 55 maybe.
Yeah.
20, 45.
Yeah. Yep.
They'll be paying for the rest of their lives.
Yep. And I
But we tell them you can't get into this system
Yep.
unless you do this, and you have to have this anvil hanging around your neck as soon as you get started.
Yep. And we've talked about it for years for our college program. I understand your kids want to go away, but they ain't grown yet. They ain't got no jobs. And why saddle us up with unnecessary debt?
No.
Go somewhere local. Go to Roman. Go to Rutgers. Go somewhere.
Come home at night.
Yeah.
We don't need the room and board when we live 15 minutes from the school. Well, I want to get out on my own. Then you need a job.
Right. And be able to afford yourself.
You need to be able to send yourself to school.
Right.
But the way we're going to do it here,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that conversation?
Right. We got to take some responsibility when it comes to some of this stuff.
You know, we understand you have aspirations, but
Yeah.
can you finance your own education?
Yep.
The answer probably no. Okay, you're going to have to help us. I think the big problem is parents saying we'll pay for it and not even making them get a part-time job at McDonald's.
Yeah.
You're going to have to work.
Yep.
Your daily expenses, you're going to have to earn the money for that.
Yeah. Now, if you are A+ stellar student, and you want to go to Harvard, Cornell, Penn, I don't mind shelling a little bit of money out for, because you know when you go to those schools, the connections
but the money.
I know the money's high, but I'm not saying you got to do that, but it's like you got some scholarships.
I mean, but when you're that lauded as a student, the money comes to you.
The money comes to you. Yep.
You don't find many of those people that have been excellent, lauded, awarded, having to take out a whole lot of student loans.
No.
Now, the pressure to perform is there because it's like being in school on an athletic scholarship.
Yeah. That's true.
We're not paying you to sit the bench. You got to make the team.
Yeah. Because I know I ain't paying no $30,000 a year for you to be a C student. That ain't. No, sir. No, ma'am.
No, sir.
Uh-uh.
Not in this world or the next. Not in this world or the next. Not even in heaven. No.
You're right.
We're not doing that.
Paying for you to go party?
No, we're not doing that. And first time I see posts, you all, you need a job.
Right.
You need a job. You need a job.
Yeah.
You going to work or you coming home, one way or the other.
Yeah, absolutely. So true. But a lot of the stuff, the cost of living is going up, and wages are going up along with the cost of living, and some adjustments need to be made with a lot of people.
But I can't remember when wages kept pace with inflation. I can't remember in my lifetime when that ever happened.
It's rare.
You know, when I came through, and that's, it feels like 50, 100 years ago, you had to work. Some of us had 2 part-time jobs.
Yep.
And we're going to school at the same time. So it can be done.
Yeah.
I worked 2 and was a full-time student for 3 out of the 4 years.
Yeah.
But why? I made a baby. What was I going to do?
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do.
Mom said,
Right. It's on you, bro.
Hey, bro.
you did it. You got it.
He said, look, you handle this. And then she went to student teach in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
So it was like, I mean what I'm saying.
Right, yeah.
I had to go get my own place. Come on, man.
Yeah. And to me, especially those of us who are a little older, you're going back to school. Nothing wrong with taking one class here, one class. Just kind of pace yourself.
You don't have to quit your job, get evicted, take one class.
Yep.
And you guys have an advantage we didn't have. You can take the stuff and
Just
stay
online.
home.
Yeah, online.
We had to go to a building. It's online.
Right.
You complaining, that's pressure. When you can wake up 3 o'clock in the morning and take the class.
Right. Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
But it does take discipline to do it online.
Yeah.
And a lot of people find out they can't handle the liberty of doing it themselves.
Yes.
They get a building and a teacher standing over. Because I know a couple of people, every year that they took classes, they were in a frenzy the last week before midterms and finals.
Yep. Trying to catch up.
Unbelievably. How many times do you have to do that till you say, you know what, I need to open this book every day. So when it comes time to do this, I'm good.
Yeah. Even before class starts, they give you the book list.
Start
reading before class starts, just so you can be ahead of the reading schedule.
That sounds like right.
Just
That's the right thing to do, Pastor. They can't do that. Can't know what we're going to be studying and not go get it, and that would be just right.
I know. And I mean, even with this, I remember when I was getting ready to go to college. I had people in my family, you need to go away. You need to have life experience. I said, no. First off, I need to stay close to church because I don't trust myself.
You got to know. You got to know.
Right? And something kept telling me, stay close to home.
That was the Lord.
That was the Lord. And little did they know, that's when I started working here while I was in college. And if I was away somewhere, it delayed and,
may have never happened.
It's like you have to know your child.
Yep.
And every child needs to know themselves too.
I can't tell you the number of times that I've had to sit down with parents and the child and ask the parents, what is wrong with you? Don't you hear the message that is being sent by your child?
Yeah.
I can't go away. I need to be close by. Accountability, responsibility. I can't go away.
Yeah.
And then, the dads be like, well, I see what you're saying. The moms, I just think they need to go. I said, what you have is a child.
Yeah.
Not a pair of dice that you roll and let's see what happens.
Yes.
Can't do it.
And try to relieve yourself of the pressure.
There you go.
By sending them away.
Send them away.
Until they get in trouble, then you got some more pressure.
Come on, man.
It's like,
if a kid's screaming, I don't want to go away.
Yeah.
You don't force them to.
No. And some kids can't throw them out into the woods. Actually, most of them can't take it.
No.
And then come out unscathed.
Look, I barely survived my own freshman year.
Right.
And I had sense.
Yeah.
And I was an hour from home. Come on, man. If it hadn't been the whole foundation thing, I'd have gone crazy out there. Because everybody I knew went nuts.
And the threat of, I'll come to your school.
Look. Them black folk I'm related to? No.
Keep test me if you want to.
Their network of information was too thorough. It was too extensive. I didn't know who knew me.
Right. Yep.
I don't know who my mother talked to in the registrar's office. If that boy does anything, call me in Puerto Rico.
Right. Somebody would have came up there.
Look, I knew something was going on when I went up there one day and the lady just casually mentioned I had some money in the account. I'm like, well, who are you talking to? Well, your mother sends it every month. I'm like, oh, okay. Girlfriend got a spy on me.
Yeah, right. I know.
That girl.
I know.
We got somebody calling.
I'm sorry, yo.
866-743-8267. 866-743-8267. We are full of joy and excitement. This Easter season, the architect sitting right to my left, Pastor Nick, has done a tremendous job setting up this day-to-day celebration.
Yeah.
I was thinking this morning, I said, we had people in church a lot this week. And I think the moderation of the crowd Wednesday, moderation Thursday, moderation last night was if we hadn't had all that stuff, Friday would have been everybody at the same time. But it was I love the way the Spirit of God built the momentum from day to day to day. Yeah. And then, my hat's off to you, man.
Yeah. I think every night I think like I'm using exclusive terms. We are in church hour and a half, 2 hours. Oh, it's too long. But we'll sit on the game.
I hate that.
Sit and do.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
And especially like this, it's 1 week. It's not like besides power of God.
Yeah.
2 weeks out of the year, we give God a little extra time.
I want everything from God every day.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there, I wonder how much longer this is going to last.
Yeah.
But you don't do that at any kind of social event.
Right.
Matter of fact, you might get upset when they say it's over before you think it should be over.
Absolutely.
If the movie doesn't last 2 hours and 15 minutes, it's an hour and 40 minutes.
That's it.
Man, that was short. That's it.
Yeah. And we're not ones for unnecessary long shirts.
Look,
unnecessary.
no,
like a bunch of fillers
no.
that have nothing to do with.
No. If time gets run over, it's because God is doing something.
Yeah, not because we doing foolish stuff and making it run over.
But you know what? Maybe you can answer this question.
Yeah.
How do you sit in church with the obvious move of God going on, and all you can think of is how long you've been there?
Yep. And missing God the whole time.
So
convenience.
So the other night, I'm doing this. You know, we did Wednesday night, Thursday night. Which one was the bullfrogs?
Thursday.
So we did the butterflies, bullfrogs, and bricks. Need for togetherness, need to come.
Yeah.
Lady walks up to me after service and says, "I only come when God tells me to."
Oh boy.
So I was in. You would have been proud of me because normally, I'd have come down off the cloud and had a conversation.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, all this word, all this worship, all this scripture, so you can see it for yourself. And your conclusion was, I only come when God tells me.
Yeah.
Blaming God for when you don't come
to church. Yeah. Just say you don't want to come.
Because the God of the Bible would not tell you not to come to church.
Absolutely. Yep.
So that means when another saint calls you and says, Lord's telling me we need to stay home today, that saint has been used by the devil that day.
Right.
God's not going to tell you not to come to his house and he sacrificed his son for. It ain't even spiritual logic. It's just logic.
It's logic, yeah. And look, some of this generation better be glad they didn't grow up the way some other folk grew up. Because you was in church every day. Choir rehearsal Monday, usher on Tuesday, Wednesday Bible study. 4 services on Sunday.
Well, because you were in the herd.
Yeah.
You wasn't on the edge of the herd where you can get attacked and eaten.
Right.
You were in the herd.
You were in the herd. It's different now.
But civic organizations, clubs.
All that. The house of God.
Man, the banquet only lasts 3 hours this year. What?
Yeah, I know.
What time y'all get out? I hate that. What time y'all get out of church? How about getting in first?
Yeah, right. Enjoy the Lord.
Come on, man. Let's go to Danny from Florida. Hey, Danny, how you doing?
Bishop,
Danny.
good morning. Pastor Nick, hi, staff, how y'all doing?
What's going on, man? Good to hear from you.
Yeah. I just want to, 2 things I just want to do right quick is just thank you all for the wonderful job that you have done, not just last night or what have you, but the entire month in preparation for leading up to Sunday.
God bless you.
And from personally, you all made me aware of things that I should be doing in preparation of Sunday coming up to be ready and looking out for certain things that happen.
Yeah.
And what happened, the enemy will throw distractions towards you to take you out of that mood or that transforming mood that you want to be in and looking towards Sunday and what have you, but keep it all the time, not just lose it. Come to Sunday and then lose it, but to go ahead and to keep it. And you've been doing a wonderful job of keeping us, aware of what's going on.
Appreciate it.
And I just want to thank you and Pastor Nick, the entire staff, everyone. You do a magnificent job as usual.
We're not only looking forward to what the momentum that has been built between Palm Sunday, well, really a month ago until now.
Exactly.
But now you're getting ready to see another push after the resurrection. So it's it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Yep. And you're right. Friday and Thursday felt easier because of all of the
preparation.
The preparation.
Absolutely.
People's hearts and minds.
Absolutely.
It just clicked.
Absolutely. It's moving.
It's gonna be something tomorrow. It's just
man.
Oh, I'm getting excited now.
And our worship teams last night were just amazing.
Reverend Bush is anointed. He got the Holy Ghost all. It's like
I don't care how many folk jealous of him. He
I know.
got that thing. He got
But
just
something
might as well just
I want
admit it. He got the thing.
Yeah, even Thursday night,
It was crazy. Did it by himself.
voice was working.
Did it by himself.
Yep.
People would feel better if they just admit, okay, he's good.
Yeah. Yep.
Lord have mercy. Go ahead.
Sorry,
Go ahead. Man, we're sorry. We digress, Danny. Go ahead.
You're right.
But Bishop, something that you said years ago and Pastor Nick, you can go ahead and tune in on this, is what talking to your kids and preparing them before they get up to that level where they want to go to college, in preparation, knowing what they want to be in life, what they want to do in life. Because a lot of times, like what you said, and it's very true, time and money is wasted because they do not know what they want to do. They get there and then they want to change their major. They don't realize that that's spending a lot of money.
Because we asked them the wrong question. We asked them, what do you want to be, rather than what problem do you want to solve? So they look for those vocations outside of them that they admire, but that may not necessarily be the passion of their hearts. So you can't ask them, what do you want to be? You have to ask them, what problem do you want to solve? That causes an internal search and a different way of thinking. And until we do that, they're going to continue to look outside of themselves to be like someone else. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it is if it's disconnected from your own passion for the problem you want to solve.
Because I hear so many parents, and you ask, well, how's so-and-so doing in school and whatever. Oh, I'm so frustrated. They're changing their
majors. Yeah. Musical majors, I call it.
It's $40,000 a lot to find what you want to do.
Hey.
That's a lot.
I have a friend.
Figure it out.
I have a friend, long time, married to his wife, of course. Her parents paid for Ivy League College, Ivy League Med School. She graduated from med school and said she never wanted to practice being a doctor. She just wanted the title.
Oh, I want all my money back. We flipping tables.
Now here's the killer.
Whew.
She went to Harvard and Yale.
No.
Put that on her parents. Didn't want to do medicine. Just wanted somebody to call her doctor.
There's other things you can be a doctor.
Doc.
Oh.
Go down to the Bible bookstore and get yourself one of them certificates. Call yourself a doctor. Get your friends to sign it. But the sheer selfishness of it, and the lack of concern for what she was saddling her parents with, amazed me. She wanted nothing but the title.
That's insane.
And she was biblical in her education. She scarcely made it through. The righteous will scarcely. She scarcely made it. Can you imagine that? That was hundreds of thousands of dollars her parents spent. She never told them. She barely got the grades, and then graduated and said, I never wanted to do this in the first place. I just want the title.
I'd have to walk away.
I have to walk over her.
Because for a crime is committed.
Come on, Doc. No, it would at least have been a hit and run. Come on, man. Come on, man.
I just wanted to thank you both. I couldn't let the day go by complimenting and thanking you all, the entire staff, the entire church for the job that you've been doing.
Appreciate it.
And we're listening. So thank you very much.
God bless you. Tell my sister I said hello.
We'll do. We'll do.
All right, man. Talk to you soon.
See you.
Have a great day tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Be blessed.
866-743-8267. We've got a few minutes, about 8 minutes left in our program. We love to talk to you. First-time callers are always welcome. We look forward to having a conversation with you today. We've got a great day planned tomorrow. Our virtual service will be at 8 a.m. as always. Our live service, 11 o'clock sharp. We invite everyone from around the area to be here. We don't want you to be disappointed, so it would do well not to arrive at 12 o'clock tomorrow. You want to get here, and was that soft and sympathetic enough?
Yes.
Okay. It would be wise to come and not say, I'll get there around 12:30 and think it's going to be an easy thing. You gotta come on. But we love to see you. We're looking forward to phenomenal worship, phenomenal move of God, the spiritual momentum to bear fruit those that are fasting with us and sacrificing with us tomorrow. We're looking forward to God doing tremendous work. But it won't be the same without you. So we want you to come and inconvenience yourself. Break away from your device. Come and be a part of the live worship. Bricks,
That was good.
have no real beauty when they're just detached and laying around.
Yeah.
When they are brought together, the Bible says fitly joined together. Beauty, strength, value increases. In other words, when God tells us to assemble together, he doesn't suggest it. He says, he commands us not to forsake it. And there is a difference between gathering a pile of bricks and bricks that have been assembled. There's a distinct difference. So you want to be a part. You want to get involved. You want to get engaged. You want to get here and watch God really do something phenomenal for you and for others, because we're here for each other. We're here for each other.
And the night of worship's tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, too.
That comes on tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Yep.
Oh, you don't want to miss 7 o'clock tomorrow night. We recorded our night of worship to be broadcast tomorrow night at 7 p.m. You will not be disappointed. I thought that was phenomenal.
So good. It was.
All of our staff did such a wonderful job in that presentation. And I like the fact that the obvious growth, it was great the first time.
Yeah.
The obvious growth from then to then was amazing. And I'm sitting there saying, what are we going to do next?
I know. Yeah. The pressure to do get better. Yeah.
I just was excited about it. Because if that growth happened between the first one and the second one, this one and the next one's going to be phenomenal.
Yes.
But you're going to enjoy the night of worship tomorrow night, 7 p.m. 7?
7 o'clock, yeah.
7 o'clock. You don't want to miss it. 7 o'clock. So join us tomorrow online at 8, 11 o'clock in person. We're sowing our resurrection seed of $100. Night of worship will air tomorrow night at 7 p.m. We no longer require COVID vaccination. Masks are optional, so if you want to wear yours, feel free. Don't feel any kind of way. Nobody's going to look at you sideways. I still wear mine. Pastor Nick wears his. So there's some people that do, some people that don't, and everybody's cool. We've got our midweek coming up, our Bible studies at noon on Wednesday, 7 p.m. on Wednesday. You don't want to miss either one of those. Our homeless giveaway is still going on until Easter. We need new toiletries, socks, travel bags, sanitary wipes, all sanitary napkins for the ladies, all those things that we kind of take for granted every day that people without a home need. We are supporting the shelters in the area, so you really will make a difference. If you're interested in receiving news, updates concerning our ministry, you want to text BBC News to 28950. That's BBC News to 28950. If you're looking for inspirational messages, devotional messages, you want to text BBC Elevate, just like it sounds, to 28950. Now, we'd always love to pray with you. So if you have a prayer request, send it to social@go2bethany.com. That's social@go2bethany.com. We love to touch and agree with you about anything that you are dealing with, struggling with, desire from God. Subscribe to David G. Evans 1 and BBC of NJ on YouTube. Also, subscribe to DGEMS, DGEMS, and On Point. Those are our podcast platforms. Now, make sure you make it to somebody's house of God tomorrow. We'd love to have you come to us and experience the power of God in this place. Also, our convocation is coming up in June.
Yep.
Looks like it's going to be a tremendous time. We've got Prophet Amotang, Bishop Joseph Walker, Bishop Tudor Bismarck, Marissa Farrow, Al Sharpton, Jerry Carter, Anthony Brown. What's the guys going to do the worship?
Tim Bowman.
Tim Bowman.
Yeah.
Hezekiah Walker and Love Fellowship is our throwback night for the music. Going to be great. They're excited about coming. Classes for pastors, assistant pastors, youth leaders, you name it. have a curriculum, 3 days, June 28th, 26th, 27th, 28th. June 26th, 27th, 28th. The day begins at 9:30 in the morning with prayer. Night general session at 6. Classes during the day. You don't want to miss Power of God 2024. We're looking forward to seeing you. Go online, find out all the information you need. Come and be a part of what God's going to do for 3 days. Experience the power of God. Pastor Nicholas Smith, I'm Bishop Dave G. Evans. Thank you for joining us today on Point, the #1 Saturday morning Christian-based call-in talk show in America. And I want you to remember, faith acts like a thing is so, even when it's not so, that it might be so. God bless you. See you tomorrow, but also see you next week on Point.